That man is not your friend, guys.
When cops start tossing around unlawful directives, the people have every right to respond with a legal protest. That's what makes freedom so great. Part of the First Amendment is the right to petition your government for a redress of grievances. In simpler terms, you can complain, criticize, and yes, even drop the great American middle finger. And today, Michelle from Michelle's Mobile Media is showing us exactly how to exercise those rights.
Hey, officer, what's your name and badge number?
Don't worry about it. I need to talk to this guy right now. Hold your turn. Right. I'm having a conversation.
Yeah, you're in public.
Yeah, but you don't come close to me.
You're in public. Take your light off of me. Take your light off of me. Take your light off of me. You piece of shit. Take your light off of me. You take your light off of me now. You take your light off of me now. You might have them convinced that you're their friend, but I know you're here to generate revenue. That's all. Take your light off of me.
He's just doing his job. That's all he's doing.
I know, and he's taking advantage. He didn't have to do that.
He's not taking advantage.
I'm here to protect you guys. Anytime you guys have contacts, you need to be recording.
I know, but he's not a bad cop. There's no bad cops.
Did you get a ticket?
Yeah. No, we got yeah.
You got it, yeah.
He ran a red light. That's something that you break the law. You break the law, you gotta face it.
Yeah. Okay.
Just don't get close to the car. If you want, you can stand back over there. Just don't get close to the car.
Don't give me directives.
Michelle's mission. Michelle isn't out there to back the blue like some starry-eyed bootlicker. No, she's here to remind us all that cops are not our friends. She's on a mission to educate the public about their right to record in public spaces, a right guaranteed under the Constitution.
No, you do as you're told. I'm a free American.
Michelle versus the status quo. The young man in the video yells out to her, "Just do what you're told," like he's been trained from birth to comply without question. But Michelle, she's out here teaching people to think for themselves and to always question authority. That's the lesson the next generation needs, not blind obedience.
You're already accepting this bonus? Yeah, but no, I want you to there you go. So it's in Tucson, so you guys need to be back home. So don't be the guy that is not telling you something random. Don't be the guy that's on his weekend off down here, showing off to his boys, and then gets pulled over and he's wearing his coat shirt. Yeah. So that's what you guys. Some of you guys.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, so don't go with that. That's just what I see. Hey, you gotta be recording. You want to see the right now? Hey, 26, but I can. Hell yeah! So,
Hell yeah.
anyway, that's the problem.
All right.
And last time I went to
I don't know what he's saying over there. He thinks these cops are his friends, guys. These cops are not your friends. The sooner they get a hold of that, the freer they'll be.
And I said, if that works out for you, you said, hey, this worked out good for me. You want to go the same path, right? If I'm saying it works out for you, or you that maybe you know what? I might have just jumped on the office meeting, but you just hold us. So you kind of make it you want to do it when he's 16. Yes, he's got 18. So he's got to graduate. So the only other thing is that I can say that for us, but it's a little different. But we started what's called the training program. Yeah. Where you work for us as a training, but you're hired. work with us, you work at our office, you go to all the training, so we do the shooting, you go to training, driving, all that stuff.
But they don't teach you the Constitution.
Do all that stuff, and then after, decide, hey, this
He's telling them about all their training that they do, but the thing is they don't train you on the Constitution. It takes more education to be a hairdresser than it does to be a cop.
one guy, since I've been here, that's it. But other than that, you're 18 also, and you have free time and you want to write shotgun. Oh, you did like a little car, I guess, or like, you know, the way.
That is so funny, guys. That is so funny. He's got these kids believing that he's their friend. He's not their friend. He's there to generate revenue. Did you need that? Just saying if you needed that. You could turn that off. See, you're a tyrant. Yep, that's what we call tyrants. Man. He should have gotten his car and left, guys.
Now, it's true police are allowed to conduct a threat assessment. They have every right to be concerned about their safety. But where do we draw a line between a legitimate threat assessment and bullying, misconduct, or outright harassment? Because when an officer uses their so-called threat assessment as an excuse to intimidate, obstruct, or silence, that's crossing a line, and it happens far too often. Video after video shows officers trampling on that line like it doesn't even exist. And this video is just another example of exactly that.
Yep, that's what we call a tyrant. Just because he gave him the jumper cables and now he's talking all nice and sweet to them. These kids think he's their friend. He's not their friend. He'll arrest them the moment he gets a chance. He'll make shit up if he needs to.
Liability alert. When a police officer can't set aside their pride to do their job according to their own policies, they don't just become a bad cop, they become a massive liability. And if for some miraculous reason they're held accountable, guess who has to pay for that lawsuit? That's right, taxpayers, you do.
I've been doing this a long time. These guys are not your friends. And I'm not trying to be a bitch, I'm not trying to be ugly, but I've been doing it a long time. And I've seen them do a lot of crappy shit. Make up stuff, plant evidence, plant drugs in your vehicles. That's why you always, anytime you have any interaction with them, you always record. You gotta save your butt. They're recording, but their recordings end up being lost or not even, huh?
They cut out.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. So, and I'm here to protect you guys. This cop is talking to him like he's their friend. He's not his friend. He will arrest him, beat the crap out of him, plant evidence the moment he gets a chance. I've seen it too many times, and I'm here in Yuma now. I thought he was a good cop. I thought he was helping, you know? And then I saw him pull out that ticket book and write that boy tickets. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. Knowing that he's sitting there pulling that car. Who was pulling the car?
He was.
He was? Yeah, he was pulling that car. He's already having a hard enough time. Now he's got to pay a ticket. That's bullshit. A cop didn't have to do that.
He was trying to help him out too.
I saw that, but that's so that the pressure of that ticket isn't so hard. Oh, I helped him out. I was able to give him a jump. See? Now he calls for backup. I gave him a jump. I did a good thing, but I went ahead and gave him a ticket. Y'all need to go be safe. So he called for backup for a camera. Oh, here we go. It is 6CA 22C. This one is 6CA 72C. So what's your name and badge number?
Oh. Super Detective Ramos, badge number 11042.
Thank you. You're very professional.
10268.
Sanchez,
10268. So I'm not having a interaction with you.
I'm not having an interaction with you either. I just wanted your name and badge number.
Have a good day, man.
That's it. Just wanted your name and badge number. That way everybody can see what a tyrant you are.
Follow the leader. Then there's this classic game of follow the leader. Cops love this one. If the first officer refuses to identify, guess what? The rest fall in line like mindless order followers. Leaders, hardly. It's a chain of unaccountability, plain and simple.
You're not their friends. Stop treating them like your friends. That's a lie.
These guys think I'm a friend.
Oh yeah, you're so good. Gave him a battery jump and gave him advice. Yeah, you're so good. So good. He puts his light in my camera so I can't record, but my flashlight's bigger than his. Stop's over, right? Right? Stop's over? Move on, boys. Stop's over. Go on. Stop shining your flashlight at me, asshole. Stop shining your light at me. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Bam! Go! Get out of here! Stop's over! Go on, tyrant! Yeah, I helped him. I let him use my jumper cables, and then I wrote him a ticket because I'm a revenue generator.
From the start, the officer had an attitude with Michelle. He used his flashlight not just to be discourteous, but as a tool of intimidation, a potential example of prior restraint, which is illegal. When cops weaponize their pride instead of upholding their duty, they undermine the very fabric of public trust. Many people think that the First Amendment is all about freedom to protest, and it is, but not always how you might think. Protesting can mean assembling as a group to make your voice heard, but when it comes to redressing your government, that's freedom of speech and petition. You have the right to bellyache, criticize, and yes, to call out unlawful behavior. And you can also do this by yourself. Empowerment through education. Knowing your rights isn't just a good idea, it's essential. It's what keeps presumed authority from becoming unbridled power. So a huge thank you to Michelle for being out there recording, educating, and holding the line. Without people like her, who knows how far the overreach would go. Make sure to check out Michelle's mobile media, subscribe, and let her know you appreciate her work, because in a world of unlawful directives, it's people like her who remind us what freedom is all about. Alright folks, stay vigilant, stay informed, and always question authority. Record the police, and if you do, copy your links and send them to recordpolicenow@gmail.com. We'll get you the most support as possible. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.